Have you ever heard about the Great Moon Hoax of 1835? No? Well, buckle up because this tale is more tangled than a plate of spaghetti. In the heart of summer, 1835, the New York Sun, an eager newspaper vying for readers, decided to tell a story. Not just any story, mind you, but a tale so fantastical that it would capture the imagination of its readership. They published a series of articles detailing an incredible discovery. A discovery of life on the moon, no less, by the esteemed astronomer Sir John Herschel during a trip to the Cape of Good Hope in South Africa. Now, the moon, our silent companion in the night sky, was depicted as a bustling hub of fantastic creatures and lush vegetation, an astronomical wonderland teeming with life, and all supposedly seen through Herschel's powerful telescope. And just like that, the moon was no longer a lifeless ball of cheese in the sky, but a bustling hub of extraterrestrial activity, or so people thought. Now imagine the moon not as a desolate, barren landscape, but as a place teeming with life. Sounds like a sci-fi movie, right? Well, back in the summer of 1835, that was the story being sold. The moon, they said, was home to a plethora of peculiar creatures. Think unicorns prancing about, their horns shimmering under the lunar light. Picture beavers, not your average dam-building kind, but rather a peculiar breed that walked on two legs. Imagine them hopping around like some bizarre cross between a kangaroo and a furry chainsaw. Now, if that sounds strange, hold on to your hats. The moon, they said, was also home to human-like creatures, complete with wings. Imagine them flapping about, as if auditioning for a role in a lunar adaptation of Peter Pan. So, basically, the moon was like a cosmic zoo, filled with creatures that would give Dr. Seuss a run for his money. But as they say, what goes up must come down, and this lunar fairy tale was about to crash land. The truth began to unravel as the moon's new inhabitants, the unicorns and the beaver kangaroos, remained elusive. But how did the truth come out? The answer is rather anticlimactic. After a month of running the story, the Sun newspaper finally admitted that the articles were a grand hoax, a ruse, a complete fabrication. You might think that such a revelation would tarnish the newspaper's reputation. But guess what? The exact opposite happened. The Sun's circulation skyrocketed during this lunar extravaganza. It seems that people were so entranced by the story, so taken in by the mystery of it all, that they kept coming back for more, even when they knew it was all a sham. And thus, the moon returned to its status as a lifeless, albeit beautiful rock in the sky. No unicorns, no beaver kangaroos, just good old moon dust. So what can we learn from the Great Moon Hoax of 1835, besides the fact that people in the 19th century had a wild imagination, of course? The impact of the hoax, despite its deceitful nature, was surprisingly positive. It sparked a newfound interest in astronomy and science among the general public. Suddenly, telescopes were selling like hotcakes, and stargazing became a popular pastime. People were captivated by the mysteries of the universe, and they wanted to learn more. The hoax also highlighted the power of the media and its ability to shape public opinion. With a few cleverly worded articles, the New York Sun was able to convince a large portion of the population that there were creatures living on the moon. It was a stark reminder of the influence that media outlets can wield. So next time you look up at the moon, remember, it's just a rock. Or is it? Because as we learned from the Great Moon Hoax, sometimes truth is stranger than fiction. Or in this case, truth is stranger than two-legged beavers and lunar unicorns.